Hi everyone. Hello, how are you guys in this beautiful December month? I hope everybody's doing great with their health and their wealth. And today it's me that's going to be sharing some insights and tips about a very interesting topic that's called a counter offer. So, hi and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today in our 12-minute session where I'm going to be sharing some insights and maybe help you in your journey when you're looking for a new job and suddenly you are encountered with a counter offer. So, yeah, let's start out with our 12 minutes, and I'm going to be sharing some very cool stuff with you guys. So, keep on listening. So today, counter offer is something that's a very natural thing that can happen with you when you are announcing to your company that you are leaving them. But how do you handle this? How do you discuss this? When do you have to decide? And who do you tell about this? So basically, a counteroffer comes with a lot of questions, and I hope I'll be able to answer most of and some of them for you today. So first things first, does a counteroffer matter? Well, it depends. It depends on why have you decided to quit. So what's your motivation? Why you're wanting to switch jobs? Is it money? Is it management issues? Are you unable to work with your team? Are you bored with your responsibilities? So this is the biggest focus. That's something that you must put on this whole process, right? Because when you're looking for a job, there's always a reason. So basically, on one hand, a counteroffer only matters if your issue is fixable. So counteroffer from your old company that you are wanting to leave, you basically have to look at this as what's the issue and if it's possible to fix it in some way. Because counteroffer is something that the company uses to basically try to change your mind and staying with them. So, like basically, if everything is great in your company and you only want more money, for example, then you will be very inclined to accept a counter offer, right? Because when they're basically finally announcing, hey, we see that you're working hard, now you're wanting to leave, why is it, what's your reason to leave? So when you explain to your company why you're wanting to leave, and for example, if this reason is money and they can offer you more money and everything else is perfect, like you're happy with your team, you're happy with your responsibilities, then yeah, sure, I mean, it's much more comfortable staying where you are if you finally get what you maybe were asking before, or even if you weren't asking before it as well. But what we do as recruiters when we speak with our candidates, we always ask you, have you already like, one thing is why do you want to leave your company? And the second thing is, have you already spoken with your management? And this is very important because if you haven't spoken with your management about your issues or the reasoning why you want to leave, it's it's unclear even for you as well if something is going to change or you're going to be encountered with a counter offer when you leave. If you have spoken with your management already and said like, hey, I think my reasoning for wanting more money is great, I would love to have some raise, I would love to have a promotion, I would love to have more responsibilities, whatever it is, if you have already addressed the issue and nothing has changed, then yeah, sure, you can go ahead, look for another job, and still a counteroffer might happen, but at least you will know where your company stands with it. If you haven't addressed any issues and you find another job and you get another offer and you go to your management, to your company, and you're saying that you want to leave, it can be out of the blue for them, right? And maybe they will say, hey, I didn't know that you felt this way, so yeah, of course we can give you more money, of course we can give you another set of responsibilities, of course we can speak about it, and maybe we will change your mind and you can stay. So this is very, very crucial. Make sure that you speak with your management, have an open communication, which is really important for a lot of candidates that we are always speaking with. But yeah, like I said, if everything that you wanted was a change in your responsibilities, and like the company is finally willing to give it to you, you will be inclined to accept that offer. But on the other hand, if, like I said, if you have addressed your issues and no changes have taken place, then a counter offer can basically lose its power. Because this is something that I hear often from my candidates. Like, if they have addressed an issue for one time, for another time, maybe three times over a year, and nothing has changed, and then you're finally deciding to leave, and you are being hit with a counter offer, it can sometimes leave like a sour taste in your mouth, right? Because you have already expressed your concerns, you have already tried to address the issue, and now when you're finally leaving, you get that step forward from your company. So this definitely can leave a sour taste in your mouth, and the counter offer only really has power when your mind is changeable, it's fixable. If not, then a counter offer will not really affect you that much. So your basic human tendency will be to think, why should I accept a counter offer if you guys didn't listen to me before, right? So this is speaking from experience, having spoken with a lot of candidates, this is a very, very big issue. So that's something that I would maybe I would even explain to you in a candidate story. Like there was a candidate who came to me and said, "Hey, Maya, I have spoken with my company a lot of times, and nothing has changed. Maybe they have already expressed that, like, sorry, no, we cannot afford you to pay more. We have no other responsibilities to give to you, and basically, even if a counter offer comes, I won't accept it because you already know where the company stands." So what do you do if you do get a counter offer? So there are basically two options. Either you feel like you want to accept that offer, or you don't. So when you do leave a company, you either feel like you're fully out and you are not really interested in anything anymore, or you feel like, hey, yeah, I mean, if they hear me finally, if they offer me what I want, then I can accept that offer. But yeah, if not, you can always choose to tell the company where you got your new offer in hopes of getting a better offer, or you don't have to say anything at all. So at one question that I previously mentioned is, who do you tell if you get a counter offer? So of course you can tell your family, people who maybe are supporting you in your everyday life, trying to make this decision with you. But definitely you can speak with your recruiter if that's how you found your new job, because we as recruiters, we know the insides and outsides of your offer that we just got for you, and we can also help you with these kinds of questions that you maybe haven't thought about before. So who do you tell? People that you work with every day? Maybe not. Your family? Yes. Your recruiter? Definitely. Like I said, we're always here to help you. But if you feel like you want to accept that offer, then here's what you do. You see the offer from your old company. If this counter offer meets all the criteria for you to continue working there happily and for a long time, then yeah, sure, you can accept it. But from a statistics point of view, a lot of people who do accept counter offers still do leave the company within 6 months. I know it's maybe a terrifying statistic, but that's how it is. And the only reason for it is because either the company uses a counter offer as like the last straw, the last chance to keep you in the company. But if this is like the communication that you have, where you address the issues and nothing has been done to change it, and then you finally leave and you get a counter offer, I mean, this will definitely leave some kind of a taste in your mouth. So if another issue arises within next few months and you address it again and nothing changes again, and you're again inclined to look for another job, you will it will get tiring by the end of the whole process, right? So do weigh the pros and cons of this counter offer and see if the given changes to you will help you stay in your company for a long period of time and staying happy, basically. And the another question that you might ask to yourself is, will the previous issues disappear and there will be no resentment from your management? Because when you do decide to leave, when you say that, hey, I'm not happy with X, Y, and Z, and they offer these things to you, maybe they will look more critically at your performance. Maybe they will think to themselves, like, was it worth it, like, to keep this person? So, like, resentment from a company is also a thing that you might consider. And the third question would be, is this counter offer is going to be a long-term solution, right? If it's not just going to be a band-aid for that moment. Really important, right? So these questions will help you understand better if you should accept a counteroffer. But is a counteroffer a good thing in general? I would say yes and no, because if these problems that you had previously are changed and you might find yourself happy again in your workplace, then yes, a counteroffer is a great possibility for you to stay in your comfortable position where you were working for a few months, few years, maybe 5+ years. It's never nice to leave a company where you feel good, but there's just one thing missing, right? If the company hears you and offers you something that was missing before, then it's a great opportunity and you will possibly accept it. And don't be afraid to upset your recruiter or the other company that just gave you an offer, because it's in this industry, recruitment business, it's a quite normal thing, and people will understand that at the end of the day you are only thinking about yourself, and this is something that you should do, right? Because at the end of the day you are the person who is going to be working wherever, and you should feel happy with your work. And so basically a counteroffer can be a good thing and can be a bad thing. Why it can be a bad thing? Because if you do accept it and you still don't feel quite sure about it, you might have missed an opportunity to work somewhere where your new employer already gives you all the things that you were missing and more. So do consider thinking really hard about a counter offer. Don't be so quick on your toes to accept it or decline it. Be sure to speak with your recruiter or friends. Go over these questions. What were your issues? Are they fixable? Is this a long-term solution? And then you can decide. So if there's any questions about a counter offer or something like that, you can always come to us as well in Smartist. We have a lot of experience with it, and we will help you go through it as best as possible. Thank you guys for listening to me for these past 12 minutes. I hope I gave you some cool insights. And yeah, take care of yourself and stick with us in our next live, where we'll be sharing again some great tips for you guys. And yeah, have a great December and happy holiday waiting time. Thank you guys. Bye.